What's up, Elko? What's up, Womack? What's up, Womack? What's up, Squire Body? What's up, Squire Body? About to snatch this daggone carburetor off. Had to run to the hardware to get some stud bolts. That's one thing they don't send in the kit. So, little update. Old Pat about to leave. Yeah, so just food for thought. If you're doing this carburetor to fuel injection conversion, it does not come with studs. So just run up to the hardware or to the parts store. Food for thought. So next time I'll order some more and just keep them in stock. So that's that. That is that. So gonna let a few people get in here right quick. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna snatch that off, take that off, put the new one in, clean up the. Oh yeah, I got some dialytic grease too for the connectors. And they didn't have no stinking battery ends. They didn't have no crimp ends for the ground. So I'll go to Tractor Supply and get them. I'll go get them over there in the welding section. I just didn't go. So, but yeah. So I ran and also I got some vacuum line. I got some vacuum line, and I got some tees, and I got some more dialytic grease. Yeah, I got some dialytic grease. That ought to be enough to put just a little bit of dialytic with a Q-tip on all them, keep them good. Run that around, put that on there, come back around. So this is for the hot side and the ground side, and that's that. So yeah, let me move some of this stuff out of the way. What's up, Gary? Let's move some of this stuff out of the way, and we'll snatch this carburetor off. Because see, the carburetor has these bolts like this, and you can't use those on. Then there's the little clip for the throttle. Just pick that up and slide it off the barrel. I did that a while ago, but yeah, like right here, that little section right there. That little barrel right there clips on that. You just lift that up, slide it. Do not lose that son of a gun. What's up, Tulu? What's up, Gary? Do not lose that. Them son of guns is like hen teeth, boy. Hen teeth. So that's for the throttle on that. Like I said, pick this up. Had to go get some studs. Had to get some studs. So we'll get that here in a second. Yeah, I took my snips and I cut that. And then we'll take that off. Like I said, they didn't have no grommets at AutoZone, but they do at Tractor Supply, but that's on the other side of town. This one right here is too short, can't use that one. So when I go back out this evening, I'll get some welding clamps or get some welding ends like this. I'll get some of these, but I get some a little bit bigger so I can fix that battery lead right here. See, I cut it right there, and I don't have anything large enough to go over that. And then I'll put a new end on it, put some shrink wrap on it, and then I'll crimp it. I'll crimp it with the crimping tool. And then we'll put a piece of shrink wrap over it, and it'll be good as snuff, half as dusty. So, fellas, I can't deal with the lies, man. I can't deal with it. Can't deal with the lies, man. It's messed me up like really, really, really bad, man. I can't deal with it. Like beyond measure. I can't deal with it. I just want to let you know. That's why I'm kind of in this like kind of mood, because I just can't stand the fuckery and the damn lies, man, over and over and over and over again. I just can't deal with it. So let's get to it. So I've already loosened the bolt. So you got one here, and you got one here, and then you got one on the back side, and you got one on this side. Take those loose, and it comes out. Then pull this vacuum line. They already had the fuel line unhooked, if y'all remember. Unhook the throttle cable and unhook the PCV valve right here, which is right here on the front. And once you do all that, y'all want to see the wonderful world of TV. Bam! Just like that. In like Flynn. Just like TV. So you got these right here at the back. Right there. And then you got these two right here. This is why you need studs. Because see, this won't work on the Holly. Because you got to have these right here. Well, you know what, Elko? You're exactly right. You know what, Carolina Big? You're exactly right. But you know what, Elko? The people that support the ones that are screaming for attention, that are lying, I put them in the same fucking boat as the one that's lying. I said it. I said it out loud. I said it. You know I ain't got no filter. I call it. So if somebody is lying and you know they're lying, and you're still supporting the line, and you're still flocking with the lies, and you're still doing all that, I put you in the same boat as the person that's doing the line. So I said it, and if you're mad, you're mad. You're mad. So I said it. I said it. So, all right, so here's so got that right there. Here's the old carburetor plate. Man, we need to go get the vacuum. Man, we need to go get the vacuumer. We need to go get the vacuum. All right, so this plate right here, see, it has to go, that plate right there has to go back. Right here, this plate right here has to go back on the back of the intake or back of the carburetor or the fuel injection unit, because this is what holds the throttle and the return spring. So let me grab some tape. Let me grab some tape over here. I'm telling you, Carolina Big Buddy, I'm done. If you supporting that line and all that crap, I'm good. Wish you the best. Wish you the best. If you enable the line, if you enable the damn fuckery, if you support all that and you keep, like Elko said, you keep giving attention to the ones that keep crying wolf and keep lying, then stay right on over there with them, cause I don't need it over here, man. I can't deal with it. Can't deal with it. Trying to get y'all a good setup, but I can't. That tape got wet. That tape ain't worth crap. That tape ain't won't stick. Let me get some better tape. Give me some better tape. Give me some better tape. So we put some tape on it. Put some tape on it. Look, man, I've been so busy I ain't even eat my biscuit. Let me see if I can find my vacuum cleaner after I get this taped up so I can vacuum some of these damn rat acorns off the top of this thing. We're taping up the intake. We just pulled the carburetor off. This guy's fixing to lose. This guy's fixing to lose. He's dropping the carburetor gang. He's not, he's leaving the carburetor gang and he's going to fuel injection. Actually, I guess this will be considered a hybrid, I guess, because he's going with a Holley Sniper 2 system. So I guess this would be considered a hybrid because it's not, it's still fuel injection, but it's still based off the 4150, which is the carburetor base plate. So I guess this would be considered, a hybrid. So, let me find my vacuum cleaner. I don't even know where that joint's at. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm not shaving until springtime. I'm not shaving until spring. What you lost at? What you lost at, Elko? Where the hell's the vacuum cleaner? Where, oh, where are you tonight? I searched the world over and thought I found true love. There she is. There she is right there. Here to vacuum. Vacuum cleaner. Now where the hose at? What to do with the hose? They say women love firemen. Where in the hell? I guess we're going to have to use compressed air. I ain't wasting no more time. Where, oh, where's she? I don't know. We'll just turn the air pressure down real low. But If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. We got all kinds of crazy shit going on around here. So we're gonna put this fuel injection unit on this 454 big block. We've already mounted this, we mounted that. We got the daggone hyper spark. We've already took the carburetor off. There is the carburetor. There's the carburetor, right? Carburetor. And he's going to a fuel injection unit, which looks just like a carburetor, but it's fuel injection. Same thing that's on this joint right here. Fuel injection. Come on now, come on. Come on. Holly, fuel injection. Don't do it, don't do it. So, I don't know where the hose is for the vacuum cleaner. Let's go over here and look over here on this side over here. This right here's got fuel injection on it. That's Phytech. That's a Phytech fuel injection. I don't know where that sun gun's at. But we ain't gonna waste no more time. We ain't gonna waste no more time. We're gonna get some compressed air on the situation. We're gonna get some compressed air on the situation. We're gonna get this right here is a high flow fitting. This is OSHA approved. I appreciate everybody tapping in. So we're gonna try to do this as gentle as possible. I don't like that guy. I don't like that, people. I don't like that. That tape look like it's trying to. I'm gonna have to put y'all right here. Let me find somewhere I can set y'all. Let me set y'all right here. I'm gonna have to use both hands for this. Let me live with you for a second. Come on, girl. Let me get up in it. Let me stand up in it like a 5-gallon bucket. I'm holding the tape with my hand. Girl, get up in that crack. How you like me now? All right, all right. No, No, we good. We good. Where's my PPE? That's a good question. I tell you where it ain't. I tell you where it ain't at. It ain't on my face. It ain't on my ears. It was just acorns. Acorn flock. All right. So we got that cleaned up. So let's take this tape off. Take that off right there. Let's go get let's go get some Scotch-Brite. Let's go get some Scotch-Brite and clean up let's get a Scotch-Brite wheel. Let's get a Scotch-Brite wheel. All right, let me find me some glasses. Let me find me some glasses. I was looking for some whale. I probably ain't. Right here they is. This make y'all feel better. Now, I'm just gonna clean off a little bit. Oh, got to do something. I appreciate everybody tapping into the channel. I really do. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We on our way to 10,000. 10,000. 10,000. So, everything I got's high flow. Everything I got's big hole. Big. Put a little drops of daggone. Hey, I just want to let you know, boys and girls, this episode has been brought to you by Carolina Big. Carolina Big gifted me with some zero berry, zero fruit punch, and all this stuff right here. Carolina Big gifted me this the other day. Just to let y'all know, I'm on a no caffeine adventure. I have not had any caffeine since the 29th or the 28th of last month. So we are caffeine free, baby. We are caffeine free. But I tell you what, we ain't free of. We ain't free of daggone Frank's Red Hot. We put that shit on everything. And if you don't believe it, Frank's Red Hot, we put that shit on everything. Who need any caffeine? Take a shot of Red Hot. I did the first 48 hours. First 48 hours, I had a headache, but it wasn't really, Carlos, it really wasn't a bad headache. It was just a dull headache. And I didn't get them. I didn't have them all day. They would just come periodically. I'd get one and then it'd go away, and then I'd get one and it'd go away. So, yeah, Frank's Red Hot, we put that shit on everything. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, boys and girls, let's get up. Was Z-Man, welcome to the channel. Well, man, let me tell you, I was drinking, let the air compressor catch up. Well, it ain't got to catch up, it got to pump up. It's got a 500 gallon worth of tank it's got to pump up. So, yeah, I think 80, 40. Yeah, about 400 and some gallons it's got to pump up. So I'll just talk to you real quick. You must have kicked caffeine the right way. Yeah, I just stopped drinking it. Actually, I was live, and I would drink probably 3, maybe 2, 3, maybe 4 Red Bulls a day, little Red Bulls. And then, let's see, my wife's been on my ass about it. Just different people. And then Mac, Metal Art Customs, he says, man, you need to stop drinking that. And then Carolina Big. There was a bunch of people in the live that morning, and I opened that Red Bull. I took 2 swallows of it, and I poured the rest of it out on the deck and haven't drank none since. Hadn't had a drop of caffeine. Even when the camera's even when the camera is off, I still ain't had no caffeine. Well, let's see. One, Red Bulls are bad for you. Your body can't handle about 200 grams of caffeine a day. I was probably drinking like 800 milligrams of caffeine a day. It's just, sugar's next. So I don't need a lot of sweets, but sugar's next. So probably around November, I'm probably going to cut back on my sugar intake. What's up, Big Fish? I used to drink 4. Yeah. I actually poured it out on the ground right here, and that's it. That's it. All right, so let's, we're going to clean this up just a little bit. We're going to clean this up just a little bit. Yeah, cars was on my ass too. He said he's on my ass too. So we've already let's get up in this thing. We've already cleaned this joint up. Uh, And somebody's gonna say, well, what about the little debris that falls down in this thing? It's gonna be all right. It's a goddamn big block. It'll eat it. I'll give y'all a little history lesson. Chevrolet used to, you know how Chevrolet used to clean the carbon out of their intakes and then out of their valves? They would get the engine up to operating temperature and they would put a bowl on top of the carburetor and they would hold it like 3/4 throttle and they'd pull the lever and it would dump water into the intake and then they boop and it would burn all the daggone thing out. Then they started doing walnut shells. That's nice and pretty. Yeah, I literally, I mean, I have stopped like all caffeine. That day I poured it out on the street deck out there, that day I poured it out there on the thing, I have not drank. And if I backslide, I'll tell you, I have, damn it, girl, I have not had I ain't had no caffeine, none whatsoever. None, except none. I didn't even take no migraine medicine because migraine medicine has got like 5 milligrams of caffeine in it. I didn't even take any of that. I took some ibuprofen and I took stuff like that. But I didn't even take no daggone Excedrin medicine. So here's the studs, right? So we're gonna put the studs in there. Yeah, Mac was on that live. Mac was on that live when we poured out that energy drink. I ain't had one since. Oh yeah, Mac. So we're gonna put these studs in. Mac was on the live that day I poured that stuff out. I ain't had one since. All right, we got one stud in right there. We'll get another stud in right here. Hey Mac, we got that mounted. Hey Mac, if you didn't see the first live this morning, we got the power distribution box. We got it mounted. Come on now, we got it mounted. We got the module. We got it mounted, and then we run the wires back around and come back around this way. We got the HyperSpark installed. Now we're going to put the let me go turn this air compressor off because it's about full. Oh yeah, it's just about there. So your caffeine was like me smoking. We were on our college and I realized I need to stop either. Well, that's good, Ryan. Hey, I've never smoked ever in my entire life, ever. Never. I have drunk enough liquor to fill this building up. I ain't gonna lie, I was in the Navy. I drunk enough liquor to fill this building up, straight liquor. And I ain't gonna lie with you. I ain't gonna tell no secrets. I give it to you raw. 5 years ago, a client gave me this bottle right here. 5 years ago, a client gave me this bottle for my birthday. 5 years ago. 5 years ago. And that's what it is right there. Then I was cleaning out the daggone filing cabinet over there for my airbrush station because I'm gonna start doing some airbrushing. Wintertime's coming. So this is my airbrush station where I turn over here and I turn this on. I got my own exhaust. This exhaust comes up through these registers and sucks out the overspray and this thing. And then And then right here, this is where I'll do all my airbrushing. So I got my airbrushes. I got some more I need to set up, and then I'll do airbrushing right here. I'll be painting stuff like this or whatever. So I was in here digging in the filing cabinet, looking and everything, and look what I found. Look what I found. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna show it to you. Look what I found. I don't even know where that came from. Jim Beam, black, aged, extra age. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna start, you know, I'll start doing some more airbrushing and pinstriping and all that good stuff. I got some other stuff. But yeah, I mean, I haven't, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I'll tell it to you. I used to drink like a fish. I never was a beer drinker. Never was a beer drinker. Nah, I don't never feel burnout. All right, let's see. I got 30 months to finish everything I got going on. All right, we're gonna have to find something to fit that right there because we're gonna have to run that down a little bit. Look at the little dandelions. Look at the dandelions. Look at dandelions, little wishes. Y'all make a wish. Y'all make a wish. Y'all make a wish. Look at all them wishes. Look at all them wishes. There we go. That right there will work. Come on now. That'll work. That'll work right there, boys and girls. That'll work. All right, let's put this right here. Boy, I tell you what, it's hard doing this one hand. I have no idea where my damn Amazon's order at. I'm telling you, like, for real. I've ordered a bunch of stuff off of Amazon and got a FedEx package today, but it was Stranger Things stuff. It wasn't what I thought that fit. Might have been 1/4 inch. What the crap, man? What size is that? It shouldn't be metric. It should not be metric at all. Oh, me. Where's my other socket? Y'all just hold tight. I gotta set y'all down for a second. Hold on. Y'all just hold tight. I gotta set y'all down. Y'all look right there. Y'all just look at the engine bay. Y'all talk amongst yourselves for a second. I gotta find this socket. Here, y'all sit right here for a second. Y'all hang tight. I gotta find this socket. So hang tight. Hold what you got. It might tell me on the paper. Let me look on the paper. Y'all hang tight. 7/32. It says it right there, boys and girls. Look. It says it right there. 7/32. Yeah, I'd like to come look at that, Elko. I got some Stranger Things stuff coming in today. 7/32. That's the daggone socket we need. So I definitely don't have that out there. So we're gonna have to come back here. We're gonna have to come back here in the back and find a 7/32. So y'all just hang tight right here. Y'all gonna leave with you for a second. 7/32. We're looking for a 7/32, boys and girls. Come on, don't do it. 7/32. Right there she is. Found one to go in the hole. Found one to go in the hole. Yeah, y'all look at that bad boy right there. Don't do it. Don't do it. Come on now, let's get it. 7/32. That's still not here. Yep, we got it. 7/32. It's 7/32. We got it now. We in like Flynn now. 7/32. Now y'all know good and well we've been on here for 37 minutes. Y'all know if I wasn't even on here live. Bam! Damn dirt dauber in there. Y'all know if I wasn't on here live, I'd already been done with this joint. Bam! All right, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, let's get the gasket. Where the gasket at? Let's go get the gasket. There's the gasket that came with the quit. There's the gasket right there. Yeah, text me, Elko, because I'd love to see it, man. Y'all want to know why I lower everything? Y'all want to know why y'all want to know why I put everything on the ground? Low riders. Y'all want to know why I put everything on the ground? Because I hate getting on damn stepping stools to work on shit. I mean, if I wanted to be a giraffe, I'd have been born a giraffe. Do not drop your nuts in the hole. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I do not like that at all, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. I do not like that. I do not like that. I do not like that. Well, that's not going to hold up the show, but I am going to tell you this. That's the gasket we need. Okay? That's the gasket we need. There's another tip for you right there. So this is the stock intake, and that is the stock gasket. This is the gasket. Damn, I wish I'd have known that before I went to the parts store. This is the gasket that came with the kit. So, that ain't gonna work, but it ain't gonna hold up production. So we're gonna go ahead and get this thing on here because this gasket right here is non-existent. This thing has been used. This thing like the village bicycle. Everybody's took a ride. Everybody's took a ride, but we're not gonna throw it away because we need that. Take it to the parts store to get the one that we need. But, well, I could make my own if I had gasket material. I don't have no gasket material, so therefore I can't make my own scoop. But that is a good suggestion. But I don't have. Now I could. Now what I could do. Let me look at this for a second. Let me live with you for a second. Let me live with you for a second. See, that's what I'd have to cut out. And I'm not going to destroy that gasket. But what I am going to do is I'm not even going to put this gasket on there. I'm not even going to waste it. Not even going to try to damage it. This is for an open bore. And I don't, let me go check and see. I might have one hanging up. I don't know. We just have to look and see. I got so much shit. No, that's an open bore. 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 That's all I got back there is open bore. I don't have no, let me look over here. Well, patooies. But that ain't gonna hold us up. You can use silver bars. Anything. Yeah, I guess you could do that, Ron. I can't do that on this. But this ain't gonna hold up production. This ain't gonna hold up production. We're gonna go ahead and put that joint in there. In the Jimmy Crack corn. Y'all gonna have to stay right there for a second. Something, I don't know what in the world happened. You got to be. You got to be. You got to be joking. You got to be joking. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Don't do me like that. Come on. Come on now. You got to be joking. You got to be joking. I'm about to call Holly, and I'm about to be livid with them right this second. This is the second time, you sons of guns. You got to be joking. Where's that gasket at? Where is that gasket at? I'm about to be, well, I ain't gonna be dead in the water. Where in the hell did that gasket go? I just told you not to get rid of that gasket. You've got to be joking. Come on, man. You got to be joking. You got to be joking. See, this is why nothing never goes as planned. Nothing never goes as planned. Never goes as planned. Never go as planned. Never, 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 never. Never, never, never. Never, 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 never. And y'all see why I want to buy a damn hot dog truck and sell hot dogs? You got to be shitting me. What in the Jimmy Crack corn? Because this right here is a damn quadrijet. This is a quadrijet. That is a quadrijet right there. This is a quadrijet. This is, yep, see? Yep, it's got a damn quadrijet on it, a Rochester quadrijet. This is a quadrijet. That's a damn Holly. God almighty, sons of a gun. Damn it, boy. Relax and count to 10. 110. If it was me, I'd get a different intake. Yeah, but it ain't me and it ain't you. It's not mine. It's a client. So, son of a gun, man. Nothing, and I mean nothing, ever goes as planned. Y'all think it's sunshine and roses. It ain't never sunshine and roses. It don't never go as planned. You get a plan, bam, plan changes just that quick. Just that freaking quick. Just that quick. Plan has changed. Now, I'm going to have to figure out what we're going to do. I know I'm going to have a damn adapter to go from Quadrajet to damn Holly. And then that's going to raise it up. But it won't raise it up enough where the hood won't shut. I promise you, it's always like, oh yeah, it's, I see an intake charge coming. Swanee. So I got to pull the distributor. All right. So let's just sit here and let's just take. We at 47 minutes. Y'all know I like to run these lives at 60 minutes. So let's just take a few seconds, few minutes, and let's just see what we got going on, and let's analyze the situation. Okay, let's analyze the situation. I price this job by I give a quote on this job. I give them a certain amount of hours that I would do it in plus or minus. So I still got a lot of other stuff I can do. I can drop the fuel tank, put a new fuel tank on it, run all that stuff, run the fuel lines. I still got a lot of stuff to do, but I wanted to get this done so I could run the fuel lines. So here's where we're at on it. One, have to take the whole intake off of the engine, the whole intake out, and put an intake on it. We got to pull the distributor. So we're pulling the distributor anyway because we got to put the Hyperspark distributor in. So we're pulling the distributor, so that's coming out. If goes with aluminum intake, then I have to take everything loose. And I don't think that's in the budget. I don't think that is where he wants to be because he told me what price point he wanted to be at, and that's where we're at. So I know I can get an intake for this thing probably $200, $300, $400, but I already know that's probably not in the budget. So what I need to do is I need to look and see, because I know they make adapters that goes from the Quadrajet to the Holly. I know they make adapters. The adapter probably not that much. It's probably going to raise it up just a little bit. It's probably maybe ½ inch, and he would probably more likely go that route than having an intake put on it. So, with that being said, but I am going to give him the option of the intake. Now, do I really want to pull the intake off this car? Hell no. Hell no. Can I pull the intake off? Absolutely. But I'm not going to pull the intake off if I'm losing money. I'm not going in the hole. So if his budget don't allow it, then we go to the next option, would be find an adapter and go from the Quadrajet to the Holly, which, you know what? I asked him what kind of, I asked him, was it a 2-barrel or 4-barrel? I asked him if it was a Quadrajet or a Holly. And I've just been so distracted, I didn't even pay attention when we pulled that off that it is a Quadrajet. And I did order it. When I ordered it, I told him it was for a 82 Chevrolet big block, 4-barrel. So it is what it is. So, nah, I don't buy stuff off eBay. That ain't this channel. I don't buy stuff off eBay. Especially don't buy stuff off Temu neither. Not for clients. Nope. That ain't this channel. That's a different channel. But let's see. Yeah, so if I wasn't live, this probably wouldn't have took maybe 15 minutes, but it is what it is. So here's the new distributor. Here's the new distributor. Here's the fuel pump. There's all the wires. There's all the stuff for the fuel system. I'm gonna try to reuse the hard lines that's on the truck for the return. I'm just gonna blow them out with an airline, spray some PB blaster in there, blow them out, get all the trash and crud out of them. They didn't have any fuel injection hose in stock at AutoZone. They said they'd get some. So I might just not even worry about the old hose or the old line and just run new line and be done with it. Because I don't want, Build on a Budget had that problem. He had debris and stuff from the lines. He blew them out. He thought he got it out, but he didn't get it out, and it went on through there. So I'm probably just gonna get 20 more foot of fuel injection hose and be done with it. There's the clamps, here's all the ends, here's the fuel pump, it goes on the rail, here's the grommets, here's the wiring harness. So, here I'll give you a little update, a little follow-up, what we've done so far. It don't look like a lot, but we have. So we got the Hyperspark ignition put on, we put the Hyperspark coil on because we're not using the regular coil. And we got the power distribution module put in, so we got that. He's not running an electric fan, so we don't have to worry about that. But I can go ahead and wire up this stuff. I can wire up the Hypercoil and the Hyperspark. I can go ahead and pull these wires right here for the fuel pump. This harness here, it's already pre-done. It's right there. That's that harness. I can go ahead and pull all these wires, do all this, mount the fuel pump on the rail, on the frame rail, do all that. I need to drill a hole in the exhaust on the driver's side, number 1 cylinder side. I need to put the water temperature sender in. And here is the universal kit if you don't know how to weld. So to put on your grommet. So I'll show you right here. Right here is the O2 sensor stuff. So basically, this is like a bolt-on kit. You drill a hole with a step bit. You take this fiberglass gasket, you put over your exhaust. You take these 2 band clamps, they send with a kit, and you band clamp it, and then you put your O2 sensor in it, and you're good. You don't have to weld the grommet. I'm going to use that because that's what comes in the kit. I'm going to use that. And there is the O2 sensor that it came, and it's a 1-band O2 sensor. A little tip for a tip, make sure you take that cover off right there before you plug that bad boy up. Because if you plug that bad boy up with there, that thing's going to get hot and it's going to melt that plastic on there. So just a little thing I have. That's cool, Josh. I appreciate it. So let me go through. Has anybody got any questions or something? Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. It's always something, boys and girls. It's always something. So I don't know if I figure out a plan, I might go live to give you a follow-up on the wiring. Wiring is kind of tedious, and I don't want to bore you because it's hard for me to move the camera, move it around and follow it. You know, like for the wiring on the 63 Impala, you know, we wired up the module. I got all the wire loom ordered, so we got to wire loom all this, wire loom all that. I got new battery ends ordered. We got all the fuel system done. We got this done. I got to wire loom all that stuff in there, and then we'll be good to go. And then I got new AC things ordered for this AC line. It needs to be more of a 45 instead of a 135-degree angle, and then I can make the AC lines. I can crimp them, but we're not working on this week. This is not this week for this, but I just want to give everybody a follow-up that didn't see it. This guy has the same system as that one, but this guy didn't go with the Hyperspark. He's just using a regular HEI distributor on that side. So, wiring is a pain. It's probably going to be a lot worse than you're going to have the camera trying. Yeah, exactly, Josh, exactly. And people don't like watch wiring. They don't care nothing about it. What they like doing is seeing me do shit like that, strip the paint off. They like stuff like that. So, so that's that. But yeah, and then a little update on that. This right here is a 68 C10. This is a 408 stroker this is all built in-house. I got a question. I think so. This is all aluminum. This is all built in-house. Fresh air goes through the bumper, comes up through here, comes around through that 4-inch intercooler pipe, comes through here, and then charges back into the intake. I'm pretty sure, Elko, I'll text you later and let you know. So yeah, I got this going on too. So it's not the week, it's not ready for this one. So we got other stuff got to do. But anyways, no, I have not. No metal, I have not. When he gets out for a break, we're going to work on it some more. Got to finish this one up. I'm waiting on this guy so we can finish this thing up and get this thing out of here. And then we're going to bring in OG6 chassis. We're going to start stripping it. Give you a little update on this. We got about 3 minutes. They have sent the new computer box out. This one right here finally kaput. It kind of died on me, but they're sending a new one. So once we get that one installed, maybe we won't have no bugs. And maybe, because I was going to cut out some parts yesterday, and it went to cut it, and it hit failure. And then when I called out to them, they said, man, we're just going to send you a new box. So, so hopefully that's that on that. But anyways, nevertheless, apologize for the delay. Apologize for, you know, it's just real life, man. It ain't no cutting, edited, and pasting around here. It's the real thing. So let me, yeah, so once I get this thing, I told this guy I'd have this thing done this week. So I need this thing gone this week. And then we're going to try to make room to get the Cutlass in here to OG6 and start working on the chassis. And go from there and put the hydraulics and stuff on that. So a lot of stuff, a lot of moving parts. So I appreciate every single one of you. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. And remember I said, boys and girls, don't worry about the man up the road or down the road. Sweep off your own front porch while sweeping off anybody else's. Put God first.